Let's talk one-on-one with Dalhousie University Professor of Food Distribution and Policy, Sylvain Charlebois. Professor Charlebois, I think I nearly fell over when my grocery bill this weekend was over $400. Loblaw says prices have climbed due to food suppliers, but is that the case? What is driving up the cost of groceries?
Well, there are multiple factors at the macroeconomic level. Obviously, you'll have supply chain fatigue that was caused by the pandemic. It's still there, but not as much as before, about 6 months ago. Climate change, both Europe and Asia really experienced a very dry summer. So production is low. So you're seeing a lot of pressure on prices across the board, and that's a problem. And so those are the main reasons. There's labor, the currency, other less significant factors, but there are several factors that led to higher food prices right now.
This does appear to be a global problem. We've seen protests on the streets of Paris. In Argentina, food inflation is having a major impact there. But how have other G7 nations been dealing with this?
Canada has the third lowest food inflation rate among the G7 countries. Canadian families don't care about that fact, but it is a fact. I mean, at 10.8%, only Japan and France have a lower food inflation rate than us. After that, you have the UK, the United States, Italy, and Germany. All of them have higher food inflation rate. Germany is actually at 16.6%, which is quite a bit. And so obviously you've seen many grocers freeze prices over some time, but we haven't seen any Canadian grocers do the same thing here until today with Loblaw deciding to freeze prices.
Now, will this move to freeze the price of the no-name brand truly help Canadians, or is this just a great way to repair the grocery chain's image?
Well, I think there's a lot of PR embedded in that strategy, I think. I think the sector needed to show some empathy towards struggling consumers, I think. There's a lot of criticism out there. Basically, 4 Canadians out of 5 believe that there's some profiteering going on, and that's a PR problem. But some of that criticism is deserved, given what has happened in recent years with bread, for example, bread prices. So it's quite deserved. But I think it was a good move. 2 surprising facts about what was announced today. One, the scope of the campaign, 1,500 items. I think it's the largest in the world. The largest campaign I've seen was 500 items. So 1,500 is a lot. And 2, the campaign covers the very lucrative holiday season. And December represents about 20% of retail sales for a grocer. That's a lot. And so it'll be interesting to see exactly how the grocers react to what has happened today.
That's Professor Charlebois from Dalhousie University in Halifax. Thank you, Professor.
My pleasure.